Irvingman! In case you couldn't tell by the headline, to say nothing of the title of the episode, we're dealing with a major crime wave that has suddenly hit Metropolis. That montage will go on for a minute and a half, but at least not that much of it appears to be stock footage for a change. On the other hand, I'm not that versed in stock footage a la 1953, so don't quote me on that.
Organized crime in the Metropolis can be stamped out, and it will be stamped out. Inspector William J. Henderson has promised the full cooperation of the police department.
The police department cooperating to stop crime. Now there's an interesting concept. Somebody should run with that.
And the newly organized Committee for Clean Government, headed by Walter Canby, prominent attorney, has thrown its full support behind our campaign.
He's a bad guy, isn't he? Next, Perry introduces Superman, who has also pledged his full support for taking out organized crime. He won't actually say anything. He'll stand there and look impressive for 5 seconds. Then we'll go to a 2.5-minute montage of Superman, the police, the fire department, the ASPCA, the Little Sisters of the Poor, and anybody else mobilizing and taking down bad guys. Superman is keeping a running count of the top 12 gangsters as he takes them down. He's already halfway through the list.
What are we going to do, boss? They picked up Paisano yesterday and Mitchell the day before.
They fell into jails with our boys, and Superman says Ed and me are next on his list.
What are we going to do?
Hold it, Tony. I wanted to see how far they'd go. Well, they've gone far enough. If they want to fight, we'll give them one. Spread the word around. From here on in, everything goes. Pour it on.
Now you're talking. Come on, Nick.
We see yet another montage of the criminals trying to wave and Superman waving back. This one reuses a lot of footage from previous episodes, which may or may not be better than stock footage. I can't decide. Notice the number one man. Nobody knows who he is, not even Superman. I have a feeling we all do, but we have a bit of an advantage. We understand how TV cliches work.
You've done a wonderful job, a miraculous job.
Thank you, Mr. White. But the job isn't over yet.
Practically every important gangster and racketeer has been arrested.
But we still haven't got the number one man, Miss Lane.
We don't even know who he is. Oh, I know you don't think there is a number one man, Mr. Canby. But take my word for it, there is.
I wonder why he says he doesn't believe it. Later, two of those guys who are out on bail are talking with the boss, whose face is conveniently covered with a towel. He says he's going to kill Superman. Yeah, good luck with that. We won't be introducing kryptonite until a later season. But he thinks he has a way, so to get things rolling, his girlfriend is trying to figure out who Superman is close to, who are the people he cares about. Seriously? Rather than pick up any edition of the Daily Planet from the last year and have it slap her in the face, she goes around with a little movie camera, shooting film and talking to people and otherwise reinventing the wheel. Yes, this is our 4th montage just in this episode. Somebody's in a rut. But when they sit down to watch her film, they see something very interesting.
Wait a minute. Run that again.
I thought you'd like that one.
Oh crap, she's been watching the show. Clark gets a call in Perry's office.
You don't know me, Mr. Kent, but I'm calling for the number one man the police and Superman are trying to find.
Yes? Go ahead.
He'd like to get together with Superman and make a deal.
Sorry, no deals.
Number one says, tell him I'll give myself up to Superman.
Tell him to have Superman on Dover's Cliff near Willow Falls at 11 o'clock tonight.
Clark says, don't run the next edition until you hear from me, and runs off. But Perry and Lois both heard the place and time, and I can't see Lois sitting around waiting to hear from him.
I have 2 minutes to 11.
That's right. You really think you can knock off Superman, Professor?
I know I can.
How do you know? How thoroughly have you studied his physiology? And who are you anyway? Superman arrives and Professor Convenience shuts him in a special room. high electricity will kill Superman? The dude just flew into a lightning storm with a spool of wire last episode. I guess girlfriend didn't watch enough of the show or she would have known that. The professor checks his pulse and declares him dead. Superman is an alien. Does he have a pulse like humans?
Look at him, boss. Deader than a doornail.
He was going to get me.
Stupid fools, he tricked you.
I'm amazed that any of you thought that display of fireworks bothered me. Or that I couldn't get out of this room if I wanted to.
He was just waiting for the boss to come in and identify himself. Way too easy. And we all knew it was Canby the moment we heard there was a number one man. Also way too easy. And that wraps up season 1. Oh, I know there's 2 more episodes, but we've already looked at them. When, you ask? That's right. Episodes 25 and 26 are the movie that introduced George Reeves' Superman, split into 2 parts. Since reviewing them would be redundant all over again, never mind. I have an idea why they did that, because from what I've been able to learn, the movie didn't get all that much attention, and the network hyped the show way more. So a lot of fans of the show might not have seen that story. At least that's my theory, and I'm comfortable with it. So I'll be taking a break for a while. There's plenty more to watch on this channel, so stick around, and I'll see you back here for season 2. Until next time. Video by Harry Harrison. Audio by Morris Morrison. Wardrobe and makeup by Alice Allison. Your announcer has been Peter Peterson.